I'm Nancy Herring from Now We're Cooking. It's Tuesday, so it's time for tips, tricks, and treats. And this is my co-host.
Hi, I'm David.
And David's going to do my grunt work today because he's much better at that than I am. I'm always reading recipes for Indian recipes thinking, oh my gosh, this sounds so good, but there's 42 ingredients and I don't want to take all that time. And so this is a quick butter chicken, and it says 20 minutes. We're going to get it started, but we're not going to make you wait for 20 minutes because I did an earlier one. So I have butter and oil in the pan. David's going to show you a quick dice because he's just the dicing king. It says a medium onion, half an onion is what I'm putting in because if your family loves onions, go ahead and put in more. But medium is such a word that can mean anything to anybody. So we've got onions, we've got chicken breasts, which I've already diced up into about 3/4 inch pieces. So when the onions, if they're fine enough for you, okay, let's throw them in.
Good to go.
Gonna saute the onions for a couple minutes just to get them a little bit golden. And the other thing, this is some things that make it really easy. I did use some fresh garlic, and I also used a garlic oil. We sell a smaller bottle of this, but garlic oil is great if you don't have a clove of garlic or yours always turned to the dark side. It's made here in New Mexico. It's made in Placitas, and 1-to-1. A clove of garlic is a teaspoon of garlic oil, so it's a great thing. So we're going to use that. And then in the spice world, a lot of these were things that I keep. Cumin I keep, chili powder I keep, salt and pepper, obviously. The two that I don't usually keep on hand are Fenugreek and garam masala. And so I went to, I believe Sprouts sells bulk spices. So I was able to just pour the 3 or 4 tablespoons in a bag, and that's what I'm using as opposed to buying a whole bottle of it, because spices don't last forever. And if you decide this is your Indian pantry and you're going to do it all the time, get the whole bottle. But I didn't want to do that. So as soon as that gets going, we're going to add the garlic and the ginger. It's all the aromatic things. And I'm apologizing that we don't sell this right now, but I use a jarred ginger product. If you use a knob of fresh ginger, the easiest way to do it, we've got a lot of tools to do ginger with. We put some of them out. There's the classic ceramic ginger grater. There's another one. If you already own a microplane grater, take your knob of ginger. I don't even peel it and just run it across here. But I'm going to use a shortcut and use some chopped up ginger. So, see, when you're David, you can flip. When you're Nancy, you stir. So, as soon as that's ready. So when this gets to where it needs to be, we're going to add the garlic and the ginger. The reason not to add the garlic too soon is garlic will burn in a heartbeat, and then it smells and everything tastes icky. So as soon as this is a little bit more, then we'll put the garlic and the ginger in, let it cook a little bit, and then all together we'll do the chicken, all the spices. This is tomato paste. You can use about 4 tablespoons of tomato paste, or you can use a can of tomato sauce. Then you just let it cook for 7 or 8 minutes, something like that.
Till the chicken's done.
Yeah. And they were teasing me because I walk a fine line between overcooked chicken or not cooked enough chicken. So I was trying to judge it accordingly, and I did okay on the first batch. When you have your chicken cooked to where you want it to be, what makes it creamy is either half and half, heavy cream, or yogurt. I used a little bit of heavy cream and a lot of yogurt. And yogurt, I used
Plain yogurt.
Yeah, plain Greek, and I used Greek yogurt. Yogurt sometimes when you first add it to something hot will look a little curdled, but you just keep stirring it and it does its thing. You ready for some other ingredients?
Yeah.
All right. So I wish you could smell this, because I think onions and butter are one of the most pleasant aromas. So that's my ginger, and this is my garlic. And I use the oil and fresh garlic. My fresh garlic was not as fresh as it should be. So you just want to get that moving around in there. And this is one where you definitely need to be standing here watching it because the garlic can burn super fast. I'm going to turn the burner down a little bit. Okay, you ready for some chicken? All right, I'm going to drain this because I cut this earlier and I've got some chicken juice that I don't want. So this is just boneless, skinless chicken breast. Let's do the herbs first and let them mingle a little bit. And that really releases the flavors of them.
It helps to add your spices earlier on when you're making a dish so that it's cooked into the food as opposed to being kind of on top of the food where you taste the spice and then the food instead of the food tasting like the spices. Same with tacos and just about anything.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, hit me.
Okay. And any recipe like this, you know, it said you it's like 1.5 pounds of chicken or 2 chicken breasts. Well, take it as much as you want to make it because, you know, if you buy frozen chicken breasts at Costco, they are ginormous. If you buy chicken breasts at the grocery store, they may not be that big. You could use chicken thighs. So you kind of...
The frozen bag, those are just a mixed bag, big, small, little chunks.
So you want to figure out how many people that you're serving and then act accordingly. So it's just going to cook for a while. And then when it's cooked sufficiently, then you add the creamy part. So what it looks like when you're done with all of that is this. So I was informed that often when you buy butter chicken, it has a more yellow tinge to it. So we were wondering if they put more turmeric in it, because turmeric makes things vividly yellow. And I was interested to learn that this does not use curry powder. The Fenugreek and the garam masala, when you smell it, it's like, whoa, this is what's in curry powder. So I thought that was just lovely. The way you serve this is either over rice or with naan, which is the Indian flatbread. I made rice earlier, and in case you have problems with rice, I have not had problems ever. The way my mom did it and the way I do it is 2-to-1 water to rice. So this is 1 cup of raw rice and 2 cups of water and some salt. And what we do is boil the water first. So I have an electric tea kettle, so my water is boiling. Put the cup of rice in the pan, put my 2 cups of water in the pan, put about a teaspoon of salt, stir it up, got the burner on high. As soon as it comes to a boil, because I've already started with boiling water, then I turn it down to about 2 or 3 on our stove, put the lid on it, and don't touch it for 20 minutes. And then when you open it, you can see the rice, the water is absorbed, and you can see like little dimples. Stir it up and let it sit. The aromatics are hitting our photographer over there. He's having a bit of a problem. But the way you would serve it is on a plate or in a bowl. Just put a scoop, however much rice you want. Put some rice in the middle and do it on a plate or a bowl. Get your chicken, put it on the top. And if you wanted to just add some color, because they always say you should have a little color, cilantro would be good, parsley would be good, something a little green.
Just a little tap of, some chili powder or something like that.
Give us something over there. There's chili powder in there. Yeah. Just for a little color on top. And that's it. So it truly is very quick, much easier than I thought it would, and the ingredients were not difficult to find. So it's getting to be the time where everybody is so busy and you want something good for dinner, but you don't want to spend all day cooking it. And if we spend a lot of time like David, I too can flip like that, but it's not going to happen in my world.
It's all in the wrist.
Exactly. Well, yes. So this is easy butter chicken. I encourage you to give it a try. Doesn't take anything special, you know, a saute pan, a big skillet. If you're afraid of rice, we've got rice cookers. So give it a shot and try. I'll put the recipe up, and I hope you'll do it. In the meantime, Now We're Cooking is open Monday through Saturday from 11 to 4. Love to see you come by. If you need any help with anything, give a holler. We can sell you what you need and wish you the best days. So David and I thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for watching. Bye now.
Let's eat.
Definitely. Then I think we should push the two together, you know.